you got going on.
So that's okay. That's Butch Hartman's new series.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the one that got the one that actually got
And we're
David
recording,
Kaufman's
rolling.
attention
David
was this one
Kaufman.
right here, which is the voice actor for Danny Phantom.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
This one right here is what got his attention,
Hmm.
um, and he liked it, which
That's
is the
fucking
evil
dope.
Danny. Yeah, I was excited about that when I saw that.
Wow. Dude,
Oh,
that's
let me show you some shit, dude. The super secret shit here.
super secret shit. That I mean, okay. Before you show me this shit, I'm gonna
Yeah.
post this uh podcast on YouTube. Um,
Okay.
is that cool or?
Yo, that's fine. Absolutely, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I mean, what's your top secret shit? So I needed to.
Well, I'm not a top secret. It's not. Yeah, it's all good. Listen. Hey, this is the top secret shit, right?
Hmm.
It's called Meet the Martians. That's the name of it.
Okay.
Okay. I got us a little poster going
Oh
for it.
hell yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna make a little bit of adjustments here. Obviously, we have two male voices.
Hmm.
Usually, from what it seems like, a lot of male voices, kid voices, are voiced by women, right?
Hmm. Well, like Tara Strong, especially
Yeah,
Timmy Turner.
yeah.
Also the voice of Bart Simpson.
Art Simpson, yeah.
Yeah.
Goku,
Young Goku.
that's
Yeah.
voiced by Stephanie something, I
Hmm.
think. But they all they're all in that realm. Once you get in that realm, you're there, you know. Um, so yeah, I mean, like and I got a couple of other characters here that I kind of fleshed out a little bit.
Dude, that's
Um,
awesome.
so this is kind of like the setting, as you can see. Here's
Okay.
Earth, and then you
Oh.
got the sun. So this is a whole different ass planet here. Um, so we got the little redneck kid here with a mullet. Okay, uh, that's sunflower seeds in his lip, by the way. So
Okay.
yeah,
Sunflower
yeah,
seeds.
yeah, or
That that
whatever
that.
kind of seeds it is. There might be some. It might be something called different, like something different called that. Now I tell you one thing that this character likes right here.
Hmm.
This character is the biggest fan of NASCAR.
NASA.
Yeah, yeah. He
NASA
loves
card.
NASCAR, and what it is basically they just rummage these different parts of the planet that NASA ships haven't been able to land, and it's like just they pick apart stuff and then build their
Hmm.
own, fast ass vehicles, right?
Yeah.
So he's a massive fan of NASCAR,
That's
and then
fucking
this guy's
funny.
just kind of a dweeb, like
Hmm.
he's a tall, just dweeb guy. Um, and then you got the kind of like the main character there, which what I really want to do,
Yeah.
and this is what I've also learned. What you want to do is when you're doing a character and you're
Right.
designing these characters, you really want them to be able to see what it is. If it's just a silhouette, you could tell who that is.
Hmm.
Like what is distinguishable about characters like this guy's tall. He has those two little antennas up there. He's tall, skinny. He's got big kneecaps, right? This guy right here, he has a mullet,
Right.
right? A hat, and he's got massive toes. His name is Toesman. Okay.
Toastman. All right.
Um, and that kind of thing. And you can see they're wearing the same thing. Well, it's a uniform for their school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's got hot waters on because he's so tall. Um,
Boy, don't I know
but
that.
and
Ugh.
then I did a little bit of animation here. I'm not gonna go through that animation work because it disgusts me to even look at. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, then I did a couple of like, let's see, turnarounds of characters. Here's a couple of different facial expressions here.
Hmm.
Of obviously like the main character, and then a turnaround of the character. Which these are all things that you're gonna need
Right. Right.
when we're starting the animation process. But this right here is kind of like I'm gonna do a little bit of modification.
Hmm.
King Seven helped me out with this a little bit,
Hmm.
giving me color advice and stuff. But I think I'm gonna make a little bit of modification with a meet thee. Right?
Yeah.
I think it needs to pop a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I mean
This.
that's kind of like the gist of it there.
Yeah. The title for that, the design of that, that gives me total like late '90s vibes,
That's exactly what it's supposed to do.
dude.
Because this whole fucking thing is like it's like obviously futuristic, kind of futuristic on our end, but not futuristic on this planet's in. They're using Walkmans, they're using Game Boy Colors, they're using Tamagotchis. You know, all these things that we can kind of like me and you can relate to, and the
Right.
parents of these kids will be able to relate to.
And that's going to be like a good conversation starter for, the kiddos
Nostalgia.
watching.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and the thing is, we're not even. My whole thing is, I don't even think that this show should go into explaining everything.
Right. Like it
You
should be
know?
like
Yeah,
self-explanatory. It makes you think.
yeah,
It makes you like,
yeah.
"Oh, that's what that is."
Like
Like,
the parent walks in, they're like, "What the hell?
yeah,
Is
yeah.
that a CD? Is that a Walkman CD player?
Is
Is
that
that
a
a cassette?
is that a Tamagotchi?
Is that a Tamagotchi? Are you playing a N64? You
Yeah.
know, like yeah, dude, like
Dude, it's one of those crystal N64s, the
landlines,
gray one, dude.
landlines, and
Mm-hmm.
you got this guy when they pull up, kind of have an idea of, you got the guy cutting the grass out in the front, and the
Right.
mom pulls out the cell phone. It's a brick,
Right. There you
massive
go.
ass brick, lifts up the antenna, calls 911.
Like maybe like, the mom gets ticked off at some point,
Yeah.
something throws the phone. The phone keeps
Yeah.
working like the old Nokias.
Yeah, and it just
Yeah.
like bust somebody in the head, bust the dad in the head, right? Big like womp, like freaking, just like a massive like big
Mm-hmm.
bruise just whelps up on his head, but
Yeah.
the phone's fine.
Yeah.
Dude, yes, there's like creative juices just start flowing at this time of night.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it's like I love being able to talk. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go grab a beer.
Okay, I'm gonna
That
grab a
really
beer too.
helps.
Yep. I'll be right back. Oh, all right. Got the beer. Oh god. Oh, I'm tangled right around my fucking chair. God damn it. I need to get a wireless headset for this damn PC. Son of a bitch. Ah. I didn't do a sound check for this at all. This is like ad lib type stuff. Oh man. Oh, I gotta take a piss.
Sierra Nevada never did me no wrong.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, I decided to not grab a beer because I don't know if it's safe for creatine and alcohol to mix.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just popped some protein, glutamine, and creatine. I'm like, maybe not. I got me some cranberry juice.
There you
Good for
go.
the kidneys.
That's probably a little bit better anyway.
Next
Yeah,
next time I'll get a brewski. I was like, I
there
have
you
Miller
go,
Lite in the fridge, and I'm like, next time, next time.
dude. Sierra Nevada, bro.
Sierra Nevada.
You ever had that?
No, I haven't.
It's definitely an East Coast thing, but I have found that it's everywhere now. Like
Really?
I'm here in Oklahoma. I bought a case of Sierra Nevada. It started out as like a microbrewery, right?
Okay.
And they kind of brew their own craft beers, but it exploded. I lived 10 minutes from the freaking brewery when I lived in
Really?
North Carolina. Yeah,
Oh,
and
that's
now I'm
freaking
out here in
close.
Oklahoma. I could go to the gas station right down here and buy a
Hmm.
freaking 24 ounce.
Wow. Wow. That's the other thing too. Like, so it's funny. Around here in Washington, there was
Mm.
like you would go like back roads, like where I'm living right
Right.
now, the West Valley side of Yakima. There used to be like
Yeah.
orchards after orchards of like fruit and all that. The
Yeah.
only big main orchard like in the main part of West Valley, it's all hops.
Ah, yeah.
It's just all hopsy stuff, and I'm like, wow. And microbrew after microbrew. Ah, fuck! I wish I had my face cam. Damn it!
Damn it.
It's busted.
Damn it all to hell.
Yeah, I'm saving for a new face cam here soon. But I mean, there is a bunch of the microbrewery like market has just exploded. Like here
Yeah.
in Washington, you
That's
will
what Alex
always
thinking.
see your okay. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, um,
Pretty good.
like there's so many like bars and it's like you got
Hmm.
um like so many local breweries like Ellensburg, Washington. You have
Hmm.
Iron Horse Brewery, and they're known for um, their Irish Death, which is like it's a 9 point something percent alcohol beer
Wow.
that tastes like Guinness.
That's stout.
Yeah, it's a good stout too.
That's a big boy.
It is a
That's a
big
big boy.
boy.
That's a
Like,
big boy.
and it's up here in Washington. The West Coast. There's this type of people. Well, I'm not judging against anybody with this. Like,
Hmm.
I'll have my moments of this. I call it granola,
Yeah.
and what granola is it's your the PNW sticker on the back of your Subaru Outback with your flannel. The beer, the glasses. What IPAs do you have on tap?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's the way it
the
is in
Sasquatch
Nashville too, bro.
believe. Like I'm one of the Sasquatch believe guys because I mean, that's one of my nicknames, Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Like when I put on my ghillie suit for airsoft, I look like the
Yeah.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's
That's
granola, and that's like when I go
that's
into
all there is in Nashville.
yeah,
Exact
like
same people. Even the P and
really,
W stickers, bro. Oh,
really
yeah.
in Nashville.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I wouldn't
Uh,
think that. I was thinking like like there's this chili dog. This one
mhm.
guy have you seen the videos on him?
Yeah.
The
Hmm.
small dive bars, and he's just
Hmm.
tilts his head back with the slider, and he starts sliding with
Yeah.
the beer
Yeah.
bottle. Dude's
Yeah.
fucking nuts. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy to hear granola people down in Nashville, Tennessee. That
Yeah.
is not a vibe I expected from Tennessee.
Dude, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of people who are like very. I would say it's the evolved form of a hipster.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I remember
So
that fad back in
yeah,
like
you have hipsters,
2010.
and the people who were hipsters at that
Hmm.
time are now the Subaru Outback driving,
Yeah.
coexist, uh,
Hmm.
like IPA drinking, flannel shirt having, beard having, a lot of people who are out there, especially in like Nashville or any Carolinas and stuff like that. If you're a if you go to a bar
Hmm.
or a brewery, there's two requirements.
Okay.
Not anymore so much
Hmm.
since this has kind of faded out, but skinny jeans was one of them.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You had to have skinny jeans,
Hmm.
which I don't really think is really a thing anymore. I think people in their 30s now are still attempting to wear skinny jeans still.
I've tried mine. I still have mine from high school.
I have my skinny jeans too, but like I have a couple of pair that I bought from Target, right?
Hmm.
And a couple of pair that I bought from American Eagle, and they're actually super freaking comfortable.
Yeah.
So I'll wear them like if I'm just going to Walmart or something. But if I'm actually
Right.
going out and doing stuff, I have baggier jeans now because I think that kind of is the vibe now, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, a lot of times I don't go out, so most of the stuff I'm wearing anyways, like Gymshark stuff, right?
Yeah,
Um,
the comfy shit.
so yeah, the like big oversized hoodies and Gymshark shorts or something.
Yeah,
Um,
like middle school for me, I remember. Oh, the early 2010s was another thing. I had black Levi skinny jeans. I had neon green Converse. I had the bright neon flannels, the
yeah,
sag beanie, and all that.
yeah, I
The
had
fake
that. I had
glasses,
that. Our thing was like the V-neck
deep
Hurleys
V
that
neck.
had,
Yeah.
it was like V-neck Hurleys with the pockets that said like Hurley right here, and then like, all the stuff that you buy from PacSun. Uh,
Yeah.
you know, it was like PacSun was like the place to shop, that and Tilly's, and
Yeah. Like.
yeah, but like yeah, I kind of miss those times, but like, bro, like I'm old, and the cool thing about getting older,
Hmm.
and once you've kind of found someone to settle down with,
Yeah.
you could like really, dude. I mean, honestly, just you're chilling. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like I'm not trying to like. I'm obviously not trying to let myself go, but
Right.
I'm not.
Right.
I'm also not trying to like.
You're comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like freaking impress somebody.
Right. Yeah.
Where
That's me
so
with
it's.
my lady right now.
I
Like.
think honestly, it also comes with time too, because even when I had someone when I was younger,
Hmm.
you know, I was I was still like trying to get all like
Hmm.
snazzy and stuff, which I do every once in a while.
Right.
But if we're going out to see a movie, bro, like it'll be a Friday night. We go see a movie.
Right.
Uh, like next, this Friday we'll be going to see the Dungeons and Dragons
Oh
movie
my
with
gosh.
Christmas.
Yes, we've been wanting to
Um,
see that one.
yeah, and I'm also really actually uh, hot take, kind of hyped about the Mario movie too. Um,
That one was interesting too. Like.
I'm a hot take. Is the reason why it's a hot take for me is because um, Chris Pratt, love the dude, right? I think he's a
Hmm.
great actor. I don't really necessarily think Chris Pratt was the I mean, it's a name. It's a big name. It's
Yeah.
got that. It's on the poster. That's gonna drive sales. But like, I also don't think that maybe he might not be the. I could be eating my words. I could go to see that movie and
Yeah.
say, "Holy shit, that was amazing," but like, none of our people in our generation don't think Mario as the Brooklyn. Like, yeah, that
No.
was last generation. People think last generation. People think, okay, yeah, back in the early '90s, like late '80s, early '90s, there was that Mario show that he was a Brooklyn. He had a Brooklyn accent and all that stuff.
I did see
That
that.
but it's not. That's not what we think of anymore.
No.
We think of an Italian plumber, bro.
Hmm.
He's an Italian plumber. He doesn't have
Right.
an Italian accent, so it's like it's kind of really weird. But the one draw that I will say is I think Jack Black's gonna do an amazing job as Bowser. I think he will.
I've always loved Jack Black and his work. Whether it's Tenacious D or the stuff that he's acted in. I mean, Kung Fu Panda. I thought he did great. Like,
Excellent.
yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, honestly, I think Disney has been lackluster lately. Like, DreamWorks has been hitting like heavy hitters. That's
DreamWorks
another
has been, yeah, they've been freaking just killing
like
it, dude.
I want to see that new Puss in Boots movie. I haven't seen it yet, and I've seen all the memes and all this other
Hmm.
stuff, and I'm like, this looks good.
Yeah, yeah.
Li- Like, this
What is
looks
that? What
really
is
good.
Illumination? Is it what is that? What is that studio called?
It's
Uh,
not.
is it Illuminate? Not Puss in Boots, but like Adventures of Gru,
Oh, that's
Minions,
Illumination. Yeah.
Illumination. That's who's doing the Mario movie.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so I have faith that it'll be good because I think the Minions movies did fantastic. It obviously
Oh
did
yeah.
great.
Oh yeah. Every
Steve
middle aged
Carell.
every middle aged mom is still using the Minions memes on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean it obviously did well.
Right.
Those memes are like timeless now. So and we actually, me and Katie went to go see the Minions movie. Before Gru was like the uh, you know, was the main bad guy. It
Right.
was his backstory. This was literally just last year. We went to go see it. It was really good.
I haven't seen that
Um,
one.
it's a really good one. And I'll say, since I'm this old, My main source of entertainment is two things.
Yeah.
Sometimes playing video games later than I should be up playing video games, and sometimes going out to go see a movie,
Yeah.
and then also building things. So I've been. I feel like every weekend I'm putting something together.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
you go,
like
like you got something from fresh from
yeah,
IKEA or some shit,
yeah.
and just
Katie just like we'll have a random like we just like today. We have a cubicle.
really.
I had to build it. Well, not really build it, but I have to like put it together, right? You're not
Hmm.
really building it, but you're having to take everything out of the box and like she's like, "Oh yeah, hey, I got this. Can you do this on your break, on your lunch break?" Like, yeah,
Babe,
dude,
can
let
you
me do
build
that on
this
my
for me?
lunch break. Which is a cool thing. I mean, I work from home now.
Hmm.
So, um, the cool thing is I have this little area right here.
Right.
And then my work computer's right here. So,
Okay.
you know, anytime anybody's ever on Discord, I can always hop on and
Right.
especially it's about to be the slow season for my work. I do the
Really.
insurance game right now. So,
Oh, okay. So
um,
you're selling insurance. Yeah, I
mhm,
heard about that biz too. My sister does
yeah,
it, and
it's good
like,
as shit when it's good as shit.
right. And I heard like when you don't meet deadlines, it gets
Oh,
extremely
it's so
stressful.
stressful. It's so stressful, dude.
Yeah.
It's so stressful that they've implemented a couple of new things. The thing I don't like about this company, and I love this company. I think it's a great company. I think it's a great company to work for. I would recommend anybody to work there, and it's really good money. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the I used to work for Norfolk Southern Railroad as a conductor,
Hmm.
and I doubled my salary with this job from there. So
Hmm.
just goes to tell you, this job is a really good job, and it's not, super labor intensive. It's literally, dude, I'll roll out of bed in my Jimmy jams, right? My jammy jams, my jammy jams.
Hmm.
Fucking get
Okay.
on the phone. That's literally it. The hardest thing about the job is that you have to talk to old people.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing. And I always try to be respectful anyway. But sometimes when they're cussing you out, it's a little hard to be respectful. Uh, but I'm just like, bro, I'm trying to help you, man. But
Hmm.
anyway, it's a good ass job. The only thing is, they threw in some like curveballs. It's
Hmm.
like, they were like, well, guess what? Now you have to say this, this, and this. They do that every so often. They're like, okay, well, now you have to say this, this, and this, and you have to be compliant, or you're gonna get fucking written up. You
Right.
know.
Right.
So anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it, but yeah, man.
Hmm.
My thing is like I'm really hyper focused on this. I always get super hyper focused. I think it is the ADD
Yeah.
stuff going on with me because what I will do is I will just like fucking one track mind a certain thing for a
Hmm.
while,
Yeah, you're hyper focused on this thing
like
that just
hyper focused
feeds the
on it.
serotonin. I relate to that because I have ADHD myself, and
I never was diagnosed, but I never also went to go check myself. Um, I will say one thing: my buddy gave me a fistful of what is that? Not Ritalin, but what is that other stuff?
there's Adderall, there's Ritalin,
Adderall. He gave me a fistful of
Concerta.
Adderall. I just took a fistful of Adderall one time, and not really. He gave me
That's
one Adderall,
that stuff's
and
hardcore.
and I will tell you right now, I dropped a 20 bomb on Fortnite.
Holy shit, dude. Fuck.
And then when I was playing Valorant pretty heavily, I was playing Valorant like
Hmm.
competitively, pretty heavily, and dude, he would come over and I'd be like, "Look, you let me hit one of those out, dude."
Yeah.
Fuck, I would just like carry the whole team. Yeah, so I honestly think though it would help with my focus, and I think that I probably do need to get checked for that. My wife keeps telling me to do that, and I'm like, hey, it's just one more thing that I have to keep up with, you know. There's so
Hmm.
many things, and like I get overstimulated.
Yeah, like just with daily stuff. Like the other day, I was pretty proud of myself. Like I cleaned up some drawers underneath my desk, and I
Yeah.
did a load of laundry, and then all of a sudden I'm getting overwhelmed. It's like, all right, I did my major cleaning of the day. Uh,
Hmm.
time to do something else. Yeah, my ADHD is a little bit freaking
Yeah.
severe. I've been unmedicated since college. I used to take Concerta, which
Yeah.
is it's a great medication. I'm thinking
Hmm.
about getting back on it.
Hmm.
What's nice about it is that you can fluctuate it. You can get off
Yeah.
it. You can get on it. Um,
Yeah.
and the different grams you take can affect you behaviorally. So you got to watch out for that.
Yeah.
And I've been really, really good at noticing that. Like one time, instead of uh, I took so the biggest they can give you, I think, is 54 milligrams,
Hmm.
and it's funny how you fluctuate with that. Like you can up your dosage and be fine, then all of a sudden you're not fine.
Yeah.
Um, when the dosage feels too high, like I get irritated. I got my teeth, my head hurts, my head like it's pounding. I'm like, what is going on here?
Hmm.
Like I'm over focused, like I'm just rage focused right now, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't want this. So
Mhm.
talk to the doctor, lower the dosage. It's really easy. I tried Ritalin
Yeah.
too as a kid. My parents got me on that,
I think
and
everybody did Ritalin when they were younger,
yeah,
when they
it
had the
didn't.
ADHD stuff going on.
Yeah, it didn't work very well,
Yeah.
but Concerta really helped
Yeah.
with schooling.
I've never heard of Concerta.
It's
Uh,
it's a good one. It's a good casual one that eases into it, where
yeah.
it gives you, when you find the right dosage, it gives you that
Yeah.
right balance of where you're not like head pounding like let's go,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's a nice ease like all right, let's get this done. Focus on like in college, I had a 15-page accounting final, and I had the right dosage. I'm like all right, let's get this done. Hammered it out 2
Yeah.
hours.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's good as
So
shit, dude.
it's just one of those things. It's like talk to your doctor,
Yeah.
just be up straightforward. And what sucks is that but you gotta. It used to be like every 3 months. Now you gotta
Yeah.
come in every month in order to get a refill on the prescription.
Yeah. And I told my doc about my certain symptoms, right? And they
Mm-hmm.
were like, "Well, you're depressed." Like, I'm like, well, I might be, but I might be. That could be a thing, but like, they were like, "Yeah, let's just put you on some citrulline, aka Zoloft."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, so I tried it, dude. Could not get my wiener hard for nothing, bro. I'm like, I
Oh
took it. I
no.
took it for one day, and I was like, bro. I was like, no, that's
This,
not working for me, doc. I'm not. I'm
this
not
is
gonna.
not
I'm not gonna
cash
lie to
money.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, for me, I don't tank it. I'm like I have depression. I get sad
Hmm.
all the time, and it's like
Yeah.
I do something about it. I just
Yeah.
go to the gym.
That I'll tell you what, man. The hormones released from being physically active and working out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think helps a lot. Now, there's some situations where it won't, but like
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people would benefit from being physically active in the gym and stuff like that. And
Right.
it's a good thing. I mean, my dad is very much so in that arena. He's a pro bodybuilder, all that kind of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
his life is like, when he's done with doing whatever he needs to do, his fun, his video games, his art, his TikTok is
Mm-hmm.
gym.
Yeah.
You know,
Like I'm not like crazy when it comes to going to the gym. Like the most I've
yeah,
done is like 3 times a week. I average like 1 to 2 times a week.
yeah, still
Like,
good, dude.
I mean, it's life is busy, and it's like I try to make time.
Yeah,
You're juggling
that's
shit, like,
right.
and uh, the lady she does martial arts,
Hmm.
and I would love to. That's the other thing. I would love to get back into martial arts, but it's
Yeah,
expensive, very
it is.
expensive. Later down the
It
road, like if
is.
I'm making more, I would love to get back into it, whether it's like going back to karate or
Mhm.
learning Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, that no, that's the stuff that gets your cardiovascular system up.
Oh yes,
Holy smokes, dude. I've done
like
a little bit of that. I've done a little bit of both.
hmm
I did for a really long time. I did American Open style karate for a
okay,
really long time. Made it to a junior black belt. That means it was a black belt before I was 13,
hmm
right? You get the junior black belt status, but then once you turn a certain age, you have to re-go through the whole process again because they teach you the baby stuff, right?
right,
So I learned the baby stuff, right? And I got to
Mhm.
junior black belt, which is the black belt white stripe in the middle.
Right.
Um, but I never went back and did the adult stuff, which I think would be fun now as an adult to go back and do. And I remember my katas, because in to graduate American Open, you had sparring, right? So you had to do sparring. You had, different things that you had to break. You had to break some boards and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. And then your katas. Once you finish your kata, which is that fluid dance motion, like, type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is like my favorite form of karate. You're not fighting anything, everything's invisible. But like just the snapping motion of like just doing moves,
Yeah.
in a dancing fluid formation,
Mm-hmm.
is super cool to me. I think that's like one of my favorite forms. That's why I always like watching people do like Tai Chi and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of stuff, like that real, like, you get that energy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hell yeah, dude, that gets me hyped as fuck. But
So the martial arts that Autumn does is she does Goju Ryu,
oh, okay.
and it's a karate art form. It's
Hmm.
and the association's been around since the 1970s.
Oh.
Her sensei is the world chief and well, not world, USA chief instructor
Oh,
for
wow.
that particular karate. And there's one, and I think in Mexico. There's a world chief instructor who is actually from Okinawa, Japan. He lives in
Yeah.
Canada. There's one in I think Dominican Republic. Um,
Oh, so he's the head honcho here in America.
yeah, no, very nice dude.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, fifth degree black belt. Um,
Wow.
so we have a schedule where she goes to karate Mondays, and that's like, so what's I mean, it's a great dojo, but they're trying to solve that problem, and I think they have it all figured out. They don't really have a spot for intermediate, and Autumn,
Hmm.
she is a green belt working on blue.
Okay.
And so what she does is she goes to the beginner class on Mondays,
Yeah.
and luckily there's like two senseis there,
Yeah.
and she's able to get one-on-one training on her basic
Right.
stuff like Sypha
Yeah.
and her basic blocking and all that stuff.
Hmm.
And then
I know it's
Thursdays,
different. There's different rankings for different styles, right?
right? Hmm.
For us, it was white, yellow, uh, green, and I think at that point it goes to blue and then red, and then there was a brown and then black,
Hmm.
if I can remember correctly. So
Yeah.
she's kind of like in the middle there.
So with the ranking with that particular style of karate, it goes white, just for like solid colors, not like the stripe
Right.
colors or whatever. It
Yeah, yeah,
goes
yeah.
white, yellow, orange, green, blue,
That's it.
purple, brown, black.
That's exactly what it is for American Open as well. I
Hmm.
got that fucked up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
now I remember, because I did remember we had to do that, and for what I don't understand what the black stripe was about, what the stripes was about. I do remember some. I mean, dude, you got to take into consideration. The last time I touched that was when I was 13, so I don't
Yeah.
remember. I don't remember all of the stipulations and stuff like that, but I know that there was, black. I know there was black belt. Oh, I know there
Hmm.
was like, white belt, and then there was. I don't think there was a black stripe on white belt. I think it was white belt, then like yellow belt, black stripe.
Yeah. There was white
That, and
yellow.
then
I remember
kind of,
that one.
yeah, something like that goes up like that, right? And I don't know why that was. I know there
Hmm.
was like, I don't know if that was like halfway point to
Yeah.
the next belt, but all I
Hmm.
remember is like dropping money on those belts.
Yeah.
I had I remember I we got issued a white gi, right?
Hmm.
And all my buddies fucking were cool, and they got their shit starched, and they had black geese. The
Yeah.
black geese look so much fucking better than the white geese, dude.
Hmm.
In this particular, but
Yeah.
he had a black gi. He had the black belt, white stripe, the junior black belt with me.
Hmm.
His name was Joshua. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Ironic.
I
My
was like,
name's Josh too.
yeah, I was like, dude, I was like, Dad, I want this black gi. It was like $150, which $150 is a lot for a gi, and especially
Hmm.
back in the 90s, right? It
Yeah.
was like they're already paying like 200. I'm sure they were paying a shit ton of money for me to do it.
Right.
They were like, you have to save your money. So I remember,
Of
like,
course.
every, they were never really an allowance family, but I would do like, I would, cut the grass or the best I could at like 13,
Mm-hmm.
12, 13. And well, you know, 12, about 10 years old is when I really started cutting grass, I think, for real, for real. Um, because we had a riding lawnmower and it was pretty easy to navigate,
Yeah.
um but yeah, and then they were like, yeah, $20, dude, in intervals of 20 every time the grass needed to be cut. My parents would give me $20 to put it in there, right? And they were like, you can go cut other people's grass, but you have to take into consideration you're gonna have to get gas in that lawnmower. And I'm like, shit. So
Yeah.
I would go cut other people's grass, charge them 25, right?
You're lucky. $20 a lawnmower. My dad gave me two.
We had 2 acres.
Well, like $2.
Yeah. Well, that sucks. We had 2 acres though.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
lot. That makes sense.
but I mean, still $20 was a lot. I think they were just wanting me to get to it faster.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I mean, $20 for once a month maybe. Well, what if it was really rainy?
Yeah.
Once every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it by the end of you know, I probably did the summer of cutting grass. I finally got it.
Yeah.
And I remember that shit. I was so proud of that shit too. Now it doesn't even fit me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I can wear it. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, shit, dude. Just wasted
Yeah.
that money. But I look cool as fuck in them Polaroids, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie to you. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I love it. Um, Let me ask you a question. This is a serious question.
Mm-hmm.
If you could be put in one TV show, cartoon show, and you had to pick one cartoon show to be put in, that's, you know, you pick that one and that's it. Which one would you be a part of?
Easy. Transformers.
Transformers?
Yes.
That came out of left field. Oh,
What do you
well, no, not
mean,
really.
bro?
You're a big Transformer. I know you're a big Transformers film. But
I got Soundwave on my desk right now.
yeah, Transformers was really good. Transformers was a really good show. I just don't think a Transform. That was not the first thing that pops up in my head when I think about it. But yeah, Transformers was a really good one.
Like the old
I do
school
remember
80s
watching
show.
the show. Yeah, I remember watching the shit out of that.
Mhm.
I watched the shit out of that. I watched the shit out of Gundam Wing and
Gundam
like
was cool.
Gundam was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I remember that. I don't know if that was Boomerang or if that was like Tsunami or whatever
That
it
was
was called.
Toonami, I think.
Toonami, yeah. And Thundercats and we watched Thundercats, would watch that and I think He-Man was on there for a little bit too, but it wasn't on there for very long when I was watching it. But yeah, dude. Yeah, I remember that shit, dude. That was good. What did you think about the live action movies? And what do you think about the fucking live action movie that's about to come out?
So the first three, I grew up with those as well. So okay, Transformers background. It started when I was 2.
Yeah.
And my dad brought home the 1986 Transformers movie. That was the movie that got me into it. I was hooked.
Yeah.
After that, it was Transformers Armada,
Armada, yeah.
Energon, and Cybertron, and I
Yeah.
love those. Armada was big.
Armada was
Um,
huge. That's what got me
Yep.
liking it a lot too.
Animated was
Um,
okay. We got hyped for, and I had DVDs of the old. It was mostly the first season and the second season of the old
Yeah.
Transformer show, and I loved all those characters too. That's
Mhm.
iconic. The live action movies came out. First three, we were all blown away. I fucking love those movies.
Michael Bay did such a great job.
Yeah. Fourth one didn't really make any sense. The Transformium, I was like, what? No, digital. You don't know where the parts are moving and all that. Last night, I mean, I like the bots and all, Age of Extinction of last night, but the plots were just full of holes. Or like, what happened to Sandwood Wiki and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Bumblebee was a good turnaround. It was
Bumblebee
a great
was
turnaround.
great.
Like, just they did the whole live action justice in just the first scene
Yeah.
of Cybertron, and I'm
Right.
like, holy cow, this looks
Yep.
great. But
Exactly.
I have mixed feelings about Rise of the Beasts. Like, I've been trying to get into Beast Wars. I've been watching a few episodes on the official Transformer show, and it's a
Yeah.
good series. The voice actor of the Optimus Prime and Armada, that's where he got his start, which was Optimus Primal, same dude,
Yeah.
as well as Megatron.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a little bit of background with the Beast Wars stuff. The thing that I don't understand is Hollywood doesn't understand the fans. Okay.
Yeah.
My two main gripes. Okay, Optimus looks good. And
Right.
Bumblebee, I mean, they could have continued on with. I mean, I think they're still holding on to the Bayverse with the Camaro and his head,
Yeah.
how it looks.
Yeah.
Mirage, fuck the Jazz fans. I mean, they made Mirage into a Porsche when Jazz was the old school Porsche.
Yeah.
And then Wheeljack, he's a Volkswagen
Wheeljack,
van with he doesn't even look like Wheeljack. Now, the only thing that will do that character justice, I mean, they do Mirage justice too. It's Mirage, but
Yeah.
Mirage doesn't do the holograms. He turns invisible. Hound does the holograms. He was the old school Willys Jeep in the 80s.
Yeah.
And then they fucked that character up in Age of
Yeah.
Extinction and made him like Ironhide.
Yeah, they did. They did.
They
I
could
was
have
like,
just they could have just continued with Ironhide and upgraded his like vehicle mode.
Yeah.
But with Wheeljack, it's like what the fuck? Like
Yeah, what the hell is...
now if he's like the mechanical type inventor and stuff like that, that will make sense.
Yeah.
But his character design just does not make sense.
Yeah.
RC looks great.
Yeah. And RC does look great.
Mm-hmm.
My main gripe with any of the actual Transformer movies are not actually with the Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so when they introduce or try to portray live characters, right? So Shia LaBeouf did a great job. I thought Shia LaBeouf is like, I mean, that's for me and you, like
Yeah.
that's kind of like that's like our first real introduction into like a live action version of Transformers. I mean,
Exactly.
like our generation's
Yeah.
Transformers, and you have to have love for it. So like, and I thought Michael Bay did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
What kind of for me that like I was like, man, I don't understand what's going on in the live action part of it, not the Transformers part of it, but like when Marky Mark got introduced, I'm like,
It's
Why
like,
is
hey,
Mark-
I'm Mark Wahlberg. I got an alien
Yeah.
gun.
yeah.
How about
I'm
how about I
just
break off this Bud Light from this truck? You know, it's a Bud Light commercial. I got it, honey. Give me my alien gun here. Yeah, freaking
Exactly.
Optimus Prime. We're gonna battle the Decepticons, save the world. That's
Exactly.
like
I was just-
that is an amateur Mark Wahlberg. I don't do
That's a good
Mark
one, dude.
Wahlberg.
That's a good one though, for real. I was like, and you're exactly right, man. Like I'm like, I like Mark Wahlberg. I do. I like
too.
Mark Wahlberg. I just didn't get it.
You can't.
And
you
it may
can't
be
act like
because I
Donnie.
don't. Right. It may be because I. It may be because I don't know the lore as well as as a lot of folks. But like, I was like, I had so many questions.
Yeah, especially with last night.
Right.
With Age of Extinction, at the beginning, okay, it made sense.
Yeah.
Like, the Autobots are like fugitives or
Right.
whatever. It's
Yeah.
and it ties into the Battle of Chicago. And it's like, okay, this makes sense. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then what really threw me off was the Transformium and then like Galvatron. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and then they put Frank Welker as Galvatron, which I mean is cool.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I watched. A matter of fact, it's funny that you're talking about that. I was watching today on TikTok and like, I watched this. I never had actually heard like the backstory on like Optimus Prime, like his voice, right? Did you ever watch that interview with the guy?
with Peter Cullen and how he did
yeah.
it with his older brother.
His brother? Yeah, he was like, okay, yeah.
If you're gonna
I was
be
like,
a
that's pretty
hero."
cool, dude. I like
Be
hearing
strong
that,
enough
you
to
know?
be gentle.
Yeah, it was super cool. I was like, man,
shit made
and
me tear up.
he did such a good job with that, and I think that's always gonna live on, man. Like, I love shit that can be passed down from generation to generation. Like, for example, here's another example of a franchise that I think has had some struggles, but I'm hoping. I'm not holding my breath, but I'm hoping it
Right.
turns around soon. Is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, I mean,
Here's the thing about it though. This new one coming out.
There's a
I
new
like.
one.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out. Yeah, yeah. It's directed and produced by Seth Rogen.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
I will tell you there are a couple things that I am hopeful for. There's a couple of voices that I'm excited about. Splinter, Jackie Chan.
Ooh, yes.
I like it. I think it's going to be a great thing. I'll actually pull up the voice acting list because they have it posted. I know Seth is doing something. Age. A lot of the teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are actually teenagers, which is kind of cool. I'm
Yep.
cool with. I was not a fan of the Michael Bay shit. I love Michael Bay,
Yeah.
but like it just didn't really go with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style. I don't believe. Okay, Seth Rogen is Bebop.
Okay.
April O'Neil. I don't know who Ao Eldebari is, but there's a couple of them I don't know. The younger kids I don't know who they are, but they are kids, which is cool. Jackie Chan Splinter, John Cena, Rocksteady, Rocksteady.
Okay.
That's
that
what
would make sense.
Because there's probably not a whole lot of voice lines for Rocksteady, right?
The thing with me and WWE
Yeah.
and the wrestlers into, The Rock. It's always The Rock as The Rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the Fast and Furious, The Rock with the goatee. Journey to the Center of the Rock, Center of the Earth, The Rock with, a tan shirt on. Jumanji, The Rock with a tan shirt on.
Black Adam.
Black
The
Adam.
Rock with tights on.
The Rock with tights on.
Exactly.
I'm just
The
waiting.
cool thing is we're not able to see John Cena, right?
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. Here's
No pun intended.
oh no pun intended, dude. Fuck. That was perfect. I didn't even think about it, dude. You said it. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, we can't see his ass, right? Yeah, but a couple of other big name. They got some this set list here, this cast list here. Big name hitters, bro. Here's one. Maya Rudolph.
I like Maya Rudolph.
Cynthia.
She April?
No. There's some younger person, April.
Okay.
But Maya Rudolph, I'm cool with. Here's another one. I don't really know how to say his name, but I know who the hell he is. Giancarlo Esposito.
Giancarlo Esposito. Gus.
Yes, Gus. Baxter Stockman.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either. Paul Rudd. We all love Paul Rudd. Mondo Gecko. Ice Cube. I'm telling you, like it's a stacked little set list here.
Who's Cube playing?
Superfly.
Wow. Okay.
So this is called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Monster Mayhem, and I'll actually play you the trailer right here for you too.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, with voice acting and stuff, like my biggest inspirations: Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime, Patrick Warburton, Joe Swanson, Mike Judge.
Yes.
Boy.
What up, my guy?
Rob Paulson.
I'm showing our boy Scotch on the Rocks the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie that I'm skeptical about, but hopeful
We're doing a makeshift podcast episode too.
that will do
on,
it
Ian.
justice. Here is the trailer here.
Oh, it's stop animation?
Yes.
Ooh.
I love that. Look at that painting. It's beautiful. From permanent teenager Seth Rogen. Very much Miles Morales feel to the animation
A
style.
new generation of heroes will rise. Are they reimagining it?
Yeah.
I did like the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Watch this shit.
Let's try that again, but with ninja stars.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, why do we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head?
Mm-hmm.
Stop talking, you're ruining my concentration.
You're fine. Chill. He's gonna die.
Wait, did you hear was that? Well, nothing we can do. You guys want to grab pizza?
I'm just
He's
gonna
got a freaking Jerry curl mullet. You look like little Shreks.
yeah.
Is Donnie bleeding? It was an accident. Mikey, watch out!
It's still in my leg.
Okay, that does look good.
With mystery goo.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
Like, it's just
It rolls off the tongue, but ooh.
I like how Raph was like Raph back in the old '80s series.
No, look at this freaking just
Oh,
stacked list,
okay.
dude. Stacked.
That is
Yeah.
stacked.
I'm actually, you know, I'm hopeful. I'm not holding my breath, but I'm hopeful. And I think that they have an opportunity to bring this series back.
Hannibal
know.
Buress in there too.
Mhm.
Who's voicing Shredder?
It doesn't say a shredder. It doesn't give me a shredder.
Oh, we don't got a Shredder. Okay.
Seth Rogen's directing it.
Yeah, we got a
He's
Post
playing
Malone.
Bebop.
Post Malone is Ray Fillet.
Figure that out. as
We
a-
have a Paul Rudd as Mondo Gecko.
Okay.
And I think, you know, I think it could be possibly, like I said, a very good thing. I don't know if we have a shredder on a voice on
I
the
see
TikTok.
Jackie Chan as Splinter.
Yes, Jackie Chan as Splinter, and that's what caught my eye first because I was like, okay, I could definitely see him do a good Splinter. I hope it's very
He's
much,
working with Butch.
you know,
It's a animated series.
what the hell?
You'll have to watch the podcast. He explains it better.
It's just the pre-story to Lion King.
So going off tangent to WWE stars like voicing stuff and acting. I will say this: the one WWE star I do enjoy in
Yeah,
Hollywood was Stone Cold Steve Austin in Grown Ups 2.
dude, Stone Cold Steve Austin in any cameo he shows up in. Any cameo that Stone Cold Steve Austin shows up in is a W for me.
Yeah.
I do like Stone Cold for sure. I like everything he's done. I love Broken Skull Ranch or whatever it was called. That was a freaking cool ass little, you know, game show.
Let
But
me tell
yeah.
you what I want to see as far as wrestling goes, because I like The Rock as an actor, but I feel like he's just The Rock. Like
That's what we were
always
just
That's what
saying.
we were just
We
saying.
literally
I'll be
just
right back.
saying it's
I
just
would
the
like
Rock.
to see The Rock as a bad guy. I would love to see The Rock play a bad guy. I think he could do it, and I think he'd do a really good bad guy. But he's yet to do a bad guy.
Yeah. Well, Black Adam's considered an anti-hero, but still, we all know
Yeah, but he's still a hero.
hero. No, exactly. Man, I'll tell you what, dude. That gets me excited just thinking about that kind of stuff, man. I'm excited to see, you know, the Turtles. I hope, you know, it's obvious. It's got to be better than the Michael Bay movie. I mean, honestly, it has to be better than Michael Bay movie.
So I'm looking for Michelangelo's voice. Who's okay? there it is.
Michelangelo is
Shannon
actually
Brown
this
Jr..
Shannon Brown Jr., which I don't know. The cool thing I like about this, right, is it's all actual teenagers voicing,
Yeah.
you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is absolutely relevant. I believe it should be,
Yeah.
but he hasn't really been in
When
anything.
older people do teenager voices.
Yes, exactly, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Now, I can make an exception for the animatronics versions of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can give me adult voices. I don't care. Right? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze is still to this day probably my favorite of any entry of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't think that there's a better teenage. That is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at its peak for me.
The only downfall for number 2 for me was that they showed Super Shredder for like 2 seconds, then he destroyed himself. So It's like,
Yeah, I wish they. I wish that the third one would have expanded on that, but we don't talk about the third Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What third Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah,
just the beginning.
we don't talk about that. They even changed the suits up, the animatronic suits, and they looked weird.
Comments to create a
Ugh,
fairly operating
like,
scene
The
danger.
storyline was booty.
and the storyline was just absolute
The
garbage.
guy that he's working
It had
with
nothing to
is
do with
Butch
anything Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles except for there was.
But that is his
Four
artwork,
Turtles, that was
art
it.
style of Butch
Yeah.
Hartman.
I think they tried to take it into a samurai lore.
Yeah.
That's
But it was
not the way.
never-
That's
it was
there was no
never a thing.
samurai lore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was not. That's
I guess
not.
they were
There's
like,
no lore.
oh,
that way.
you know, the Shredder and Splinter are from China. So
China.
maybe we
China.
should, or Japan. I don't know if it was China or Japan, but
That was one of those-
Samurai was Japan.
yeah. I know, but they were
The
nin-
ninja
were-
was China.
right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that, they came from China, so I guess they wanted to make the turtles go back in time to Japan.
Yeah.
To be samurai.
The fun fact: ninjas were not dressed in all black. They were dressed as regular, like
Yeah, they're
citizens.
farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is smart.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was not a fan of the third one did. The second one, obviously the GOAT. One was great.
Which I'm lost. What were we talking about?
Oh, the animatronics Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
the,
old
the,
school
the
ones.
OG.
One was choppy, but it was good. For
It was
its
a good
time.
start off for the franchise
Ninja,
for
go
that
Ninja,
for
go.
that particular franchise. They brought freaking Vanilla Ice. Their pop culture references in the Secret of the Ooze, amazing. Here's one thing I will say about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is still one of my favorite scenes in the entire world of anything here.
I got my son to laugh at that movie twice. One was the part in the very beginning when Donatello sees the blow up fucking clown, and he's like, "Wait, yeah."
Yeah.
And
This
then
is my favorite scene. This is my
The
favorite
other
scene
one
right here.
was a little too rough, but the other one
Yeah.
was when Togo was like, "Mama." He fucking lost. it
Yeah,
on
I
that
love
one.
that shit. He's trying to get him to eat the freaking. Oh, here it is. This is it. I love this shit. I'd piss myself every time I hear this still.
I don't know if YouTube would take that down. Here, I'll watch it off screen.
It's 35 seconds. You shouldn't get copywritten.
All right, cool. I'm a little bit rusty on that rule with YouTube and all that
That
shit.
and with us talking, it kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it. I don't have it cranked either.
Well, that was easy. Yeah, a little too easy.
See, I love this type of art form where it's like costumes with puppetry,
A little too.
like a little bit of animatronic puppetry, I guess.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, dude. And it's like for me, I love the suits. I thought the suits, the people in the suits were awesome. And that's the time and where like I was really into watching like kung fu movies, like Bruce Lee movies and stuff like that. So it was
Yeah.
like super cool. Me and my dad both like bonded over like karate movies, right? So I was like, dude, they got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in suits. I freaking loved it. I don't know if you remember this. You may have been a little too young to remember this, but there was an animatronics live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series that they did, TV series where they brought a female turtle in. Let me see if I can remember what that's called. Let's see, live action TMNT TV series. It didn't last a long time, obviously, and it was called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Next Generation.
Next
Okay.
mutation.
It was actually Next Mutation,
looks
yeah.
rough.
A light blue one, which was the female turtle. And that was probably, I think this is the epitome of the worst you will see in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which, to be fair, this is not TMNT. This is Ninja Turtle Next Generation.
You know what?
Or mutation, sorry.
You know what TMNT movie style I liked? It was that 2008 one, the animated one. It was like dark, like Batman.
Yeah, that was a really good. What was it called? Uh, oh shit, what was that called? TMNT 2008.
2007. There we go. That was just TMNT.
Oh yeah, yeah, TMNT 2007. Uh, let's see. Trying to think this is the right one. Yes, yes, I
That
remember
one was
this.
good.
That one was really good. There was a couple
That
of them that
Batman versus Teenage Mutant. Wow.
Yeah. Tara Strong was Poison Ivy.
Tara
Dude, she's in
Strong's got
everything,
a
bro.
bit. She's got a big resume for voices.
Tara Strong's in everything, dude.
Like also Steve Blum. That's another.
Chris Evans was
Mako.
Casey Jones in that. I didn't realize
Oh
that.
wow.
Wow.
Oh, Mako was. Yeah, that's right. Mako was Splinter. That's the voice
Yeah.
of Uncle Iroh in Avatar: The Last
Yeah.
Airbender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this was
Nolan
like the last
North.
movie he did.
Nolan North's
and-
another voice heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
Nolan
a-
North. Yeah, he does the
that was a
voice
big
for
one.
He is also
The
he is
Ghost
with
and
Toffin
Destiny.
in Call of Duty Black Ops, the zombies.
Leonardo. Yeah, dude. See, like, I get it. These guys are. That's Super Splinter. He made like 3 grunts at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, Super Shredder.
Oh, Super Shredder. Yeah, Super Shredder. Sorry. I don't have my glasses on. I took them off for whatever reason. Michelangelo. This old man right here. This guy right here that does Michelangelo's voice. Awesome. He only did that one? Wait a minute. He only did that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Yeah, I believe in the first one. I thought Corey Feldman was one of them.
Let me see this. Let me see the first one. Hold on a second. Now I'm confused.
At least I'm pretty sure it's Corey Feldman was one of the turtles.
Hello.
It might have been Leonardo.
Maybe I was.
Man, your thing does not want to back up.
It does not. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. April O'Neil. That's probably because I was actually forward. It's not one to be forward either. There it is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2007. There we go. And the very first one. That's not it, dude. Didn't realize he was in it either. Why does it give me that? I'm clicking
I think
different
it's
ones.
because you're clicking the 2007 one.
No.
Just type in TMNT whatever, fucking 80 something.
91.
No, it's right there on the right. 90. It's 1990.
90. Okay. 1990. Yeah. Casey Jones. Okay. No, he did do it. He did the first one. Did he do the second one too? He did. Okay. All right. He
Yeah.
did the first and second one. And the third one.
We don't talk about
Nobody
the third
talks-
one. Third one didn't exist.
What third one? So much so that he's not even on this. He's like, can you take my name off that casting list?
He did too.
He did. He's like,
Go back to the
"Fuck this."
first one though. Who was Corey Feldman? He was one of them.
Corey Feldman
There
was
is Donatello. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's this guy
Was
off
he-
of? What's this guy off of?
A
Oh,
lot.
oh
Lost
my
Boys.
God. Wait, is he the guy that did that one? Oh no, he's not. No, he's not. What they call,
He
what they
did
consider
the-
the worst movie ever made ever. That's not the guy.
It might
was,
be.
it was literally considered the worst movie that had ever been made. It's critically acclaimed as the worst movie ever made.
I don't know. He did like the singing thing for a while, and it tanked bad.
I remember seeing him singing at a fair on TikTok, and they were like recording him singing in a fair on TikTok. Yeah, Lost Boys. There it is. He was on Fox and the Hound.
Yeah, he was in the original Lost Boys, and then he was in like the other 2 Lost Boys.
Who did Corey Feldman voice in Fox and the Hound?
That's a good
Copper,
question.
I think, right?
I think it was. I would think Copper.
I'm pretty sure it was Copper.
No, that's Kurt Russell,
Yeah,
man.
no,
That's
it's
your
Copper.
baby boy.
No, Kurt Russell's. He played older Copper.
He played
probably.
yeah.
Oh,
younger
older Copper.
So did
Yeah,
Mickey
older
Rooney.
Copper. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's fucking nuts.
Jeez, Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney is a goat too.
Yeah, he's changed his look a lot.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
wait, no,
dead
I'm thinking of Mickey Rourke. Sorry.
Who
Mickey
did he play
Rourke
in the
has changed-
Gremlins? Is my question.
Who?
Corey Feldman.
Corby Feldman? Let's see. Pete Fon- Fontaine.
Fontaine? I don't know who
Yeah.
the fuck that is.
Yeah. That's wild though. He was in the Goonies as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was Mouth.
Sheesh. Dude, he was in all the 80s shit.
Yeah, he was a popular kid.
The fuck is this?
Oh, is that Corey Feldman and Corey Haim? Pretty sure, yeah. The two Corys.
Oh, I haven't seen. Have you seen that? Have you watched that?
What?
The Tale of Two Quarries.
No, I just know which two Corys they're talking about because it was the
Oh.
Lost Boys. Corey Haim, I believe, died a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, man. I'm excited about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm excited about. I also want to take a look at the cast list for this Mario.
Yeah, we're going to see that.
Seth Rogen plays Donkey Kong, I thought.
Yes, he does. He plays Donkey Kong. He's got a lot of dude. He's doing a lot of animated work or voice work now. Seth Rogen, Donkey Kong.
Cranky Kong.
Yeah,
funny.
Fred, Cranky Kong.
Donkey Kong Country was a great video game.
It was Keegan Michael Key's Toad. I am so happy to see Keegan Michael Key do voice work. Anytime I see his name on a list of voice work, I'm like, yeah. Charles Martinet is actually Mario.
Mm-hmm.
He's on this voice cast.
Maybe he just does the Wahoos because Chris Pratt can't do the Wahoo.
He's not doing the Wahoos. He's a cameo.
All you're going to hear is Wahoo.
Yeah, cameo. Charlie Day, Luigi. I'm happy with that too. I like Charlie Day. Charlie Day is Luigi. I can see it. Chris Pratt, I cannot see. Jack Black, Bowser.
it was rough watching the trailer, but we're gonna take Lewis to go see it as Lewis's first movie theater experience.
Oh, there you go. That's gonna be freaking awesome. Jack Black is Bowser. I've been thinking to myself, I'm like, who would be a better Bowser? I can't think of a better Bowser.
A better Bowser?
No.
I mean, Bowser really didn't, I guess, talk in the games.
No. Yeah. But like, he has that aura and he has a little bit of
Grunts.
Like, I think if I heard Bowser talk, I feel like it would be Jack. It would be Jack Black.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything about it until I see it because it could go either way for me with him.
I don't know.
Usually, he brings pretty good light to everything that he does.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
we were just talking about
expecting it
this
to be good,
Panda.
but-
Kung Fu Panda. Great. I think
Yeah.
he did great with that voice acting.
Yeah.
He's done voice acting in a couple different things that I was like, okay, that's great.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not expecting it to be bad, but I could see it going bad.
Another.
I
Like,
can
he
see
did a
it
video
going
game
bad.
stuff too.
I can see it going bad, but not necessarily because of Jack Black. I could see it going bad because people aren't accepting of this generation isn't used to freaking Mario sounding like a Brooklyn brother, It's just like, I'm not picky. I like this art style. They did way better than this with the first Sonic.
Yeah.
Before they brought Sonic out, they did way better with this. I am okay with it. I think Mario looks fantastic.
Oh yeah, the animation looks fantastic, but
Yeah, it's Illumination Studios, so I mean, look at this right here,
I'm
Rainbow
more
Road.
worried about Chris Pratt's voicing Mario is kind of.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it,
Questionable.
guys. I gotta get
All right,
up
brother.
early in the
Hey,
morning.
it was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, it
we'll
was good
talk to you.
chatting with
We'll
you.
talk to you soon, and I'll get you some of that information over. I'll send
Please
I'll
do.
send you this list here, this little story Bible, and you can kind of read
Yeah.
over it. Tell me
And
what
I have-
you think,
I have Audacity as well. I use
Perfect.
that. So-
and then maybe we could get together sometime this week and start a little bit of script writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
let's
would be
do it.
fun.
Yeah, let's do it. That'd be good.
All right, brother.
All right.
We'll talk to you later.
Yep. See you guys. All right. Well, that was cool. Makeshift podcast episode, Scotch Happy Hour, episode 1. Have a good night, guys, and thank you for listening.